directly making into steel. No, lot of process goes under that, and that can be learned through our internships. Similarly, if the students want to have an idea of IT sector, they can be given internships. Even one very renowned TSF. Anybody has heard about TSF? Tata Steel Adventure and Foundation. Have you anyone heard about this TSF? Tata Steel Adventure and Foundation. They also conduct so many internships for the teachers as well as the students. They give experience of different kind of things, like they are doing the activities like how military are being trained. They are giving the experience of that also. So we have to search things. Although it is difficult, I understand, but we can give a different kind of environment to the students in order to develop themselves. Now, then if you might be thinking that, okay, I am telling that everything the students will be doing, then what is the role of teacher here? Right? So, let's see what the role of teacher we have. Now, role of teachers. The first is pose problems. Now, students are not knowing what their problems. I mean, what problem we want to give the learning. So, we have to find out our objective of our chapters, that this learning I want to give. So, we have to give a problem to them so that they find the solutions. So, our work is to pose the problems. Then, set boundaries. Now, set boundaries is what? Like a 4th class student cannot be taught the concept of class 10. So we have to set the boundaries till where we have to take them, or till which level of understanding we have to give. That also we have to do. Then support learners. If they find difficulty, then we have to support them. Then we have to provide suitable resource, because they are not knowing. Just for example, I give an internship. They are not knowing. They have come to learn from us. So we are the resource person. So we have to provide them the resource from where they need to learn. Then ensure physical and emotional safety. That is also our responsibility. We have to make them strong with the physical or the emotional safety. Also, we have to keep record of that. Next is facilitate the learning process, and the whole learning process should be facilitated by us. Okay. So I know this is quite challenging. This experiential learning is quite difficult, but if we are all together, if we find that we will be working on ourselves to give them a different kind of exposure to them, then definitely we can make possible. So, even yesterday's, I am just talking one example of, have you heard of a name IISER Pune? Has anyone heard regarding the science students, even IISER Pune? Indian Institute of Educational and Research. That is a very renowned institute. They are demonstrating in this COVID time. The student, if we can imagine, like every year in class 10, around 13 to 15 lakh students are giving their board exams. But they are conducting the experiments on different topics. ISR Pune. Yesterday I was just watching, around only 300 students just joined that. They were working on a magnets. Some scientists were working on magnets and they were showing the demonstrations. Around the whole India, only 300 to 400. This was just a number. Because they are being habituated in different kind of learning. So we have to work on this learning so that they get accustomed. They get accustomed to this new way of learning. Okay. Now, I will be coming to the next slide that has been given a very good example set for us. Although it is challenging, but still this is a quite an example for us, a big example for us. Can you find what this picture is? Can anyone tell what this picture is? Anyone has ever seen? What is this picture? Anyone has ever school? Which school? Yeah, definitely it's a school.
What do you think is that around?
I didn't get you. Are you telling anything? which is famous among everyone. And over there, they had shown a school. And that is the actual school. Yeah, last one they had shown us. That is the real school. And this is India's most arid area where even the transportation is very difficult. Anyone knows with whose inspiration this school is being made or the movie was made? There was a character Funsuk Wangdu. Funsuk Wangdu. With whom inspiration that Funsuk Wangdu is being made? It was made under his care. The name is Sonam Wangchuk. His name is Sonam Wangchuk. And the school name is SECMOL, that is your Students' Educational and Cultural Movement of Ladakh. Students' Educational and Cultural Movement of Ladakh. And it is SECMOL's alternative school. It has been named as SECMOL Alternative School, which is our eco-friendly campus near Lake. And this is in one of the most arid areas. Even the transportation is difficult. Still, they are giving internship. Even the students from whole India, they can visit over there. They have some appointments, they can visit over there. Now, if they see here, eco-friendly, I just want to focus on this eco-friendly. Being on such a diverse condition,